Today, U.S. Senator Jon Ossoff announcing electric car maker Rivian reached a deal with the Department of Energy.
The loan will allow Rivian to resume construction on its manufacturing plant in Morgan County. The work, you might recall, was put on pause earlier this year. Now, we have live team coverage tonight. Doug Richards in Morgan County with reaction from the community there. But first, Joe Ripley breaking down this deal. And Joe, a lot of folks wondering what this means for construction.
That's right, Jennifer. Despite the setback, months of it, Rivian does expect to be able to roll vehicles off its assembly line by 2028. And this is all due to a federal lifeline and a commitment to see its Georgia plant built.
The Rivian manufacturing plant in Morgan and Walton County promised 7,500 jobs, hundreds of thousands of new vehicles, and billions in investment.
There is no question that this is a major step forward for this key economic development initiative in the state of Georgia.
U.S. Senator Jon Ossoff announced a $6 billion conditional loan agreement between Rivian and the U.S. Department of Energy that would allow construction to resume on the company's Morgan County manufacturing plant. The company recently faced financial struggles. In February, Rivian laid off 10% of its salaried employees. Then in March, the company paused construction on its Georgia plant, relying more on its plant in Illinois.
This loan program has been used by many manufacturers.
Tony Sanger is Rivian's VP of Facilities. He would not give any specifics on the terms of the loan or the timeline of construction, but says it won't be long before construction resumes and we see vehicles rolling off the assembly line.
That's the plan, is in 2028 we would be producing vehicles in Georgia. Before that, I still have to build the facility. We have to train all those employees.
Governor Brian Kemp called Rivian's move to Georgia one of the single largest economic development projects in state history. Georgia lured the plant with $1.5 billion in tax breaks. And with all that investment, Senator Ossoff says this federal loan, along with other incentives, helped save billions of dollars and thousands of jobs.
There was a real risk that the billions of dollars of state funds that had been committed and the hundreds of millions that had already been spent might have been wasted or lost had construction not restarted.
Sanger says Georgia's connectivity to the interstate highway system, rail lines, and access to both power and water all drew Rivian right here to Georgia. Rivian is just one of several automakers and battery plants to move to Georgia over the last few years.